And joining me right now via Skype is not Skype, but through the telephone, David Larkin, international sports lawyer and co-director of Change FIFA. Good evening. Thank you very much for joining us. So, David, what do you want to tell me? He saw the news today. He saw I-24 News, and he took your advice of 1 week ago.
That's a good one. Hopefully he did, but I think where we are today, as you saw last night, with regards to this allegation about a $10 million payment, is that the stories were starting to kind of unravel, that there were some inconsistencies starting to show, and I cannot help but suspect that that must have worried people greatly within FIFA, and I wonder if that led to Mr. Blatter's resignation.
You know, David, when I will take a sentence from what Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu is saying, and I will change it a little bit. When it screams like a duck, when it walks like a duck, when it talks like a duck, it's a football duck?
I think that's probably right. And I think what we're going to see, though, and this is what I'm most worried about, is what's next. We have a culture that's broken. We don't need more committees. We don't need more structural changes. We've tried all that. We need new blood, top down, complete reform of this organization. Anything less is not going to change it.
So what? He is basically admitting that maybe he knew something and he knows that this is a big stain on FIFA. This is a big stain on his, let's say, next period of being the head of FIFA. And he decided to say, okay, let me just consult with my lawyers and I will get back to you.
Well, I don't know why. He hasn't stated why he stepped down. He's claimed it's for the good of football. I wish that his record suggested that he had the good of football at the forefront of his mind all this time. For years, in my opinion, he is not. I do not believe, in my personal opinion, that is why he stepped down. Like I said, some of the stories started to come out, and some of the stories didn't match. And I think that might suspect that worried people.
David, let's try to understand why he didn't step down just a week ago when the scandal just was all over the news. Why to wait until he is reelected and then to step down?
You know, and that is a great question, and that's the key question, right? If this was about doing what's good for the game, why didn't he step down weeks ago? Why did we go through an election where he was reelected and now he's going to step down? If this was a sincere man, why wouldn't he have done this a month ago so we wouldn't have to double up this process? What that suggests is that exactly what I was talking about earlier, which is this is a resignation that's forced on him as opposed to chosen. That's what the evidence suggests.
Yes, David, I'm suggesting FIFA to give you a call. I think that you can give them great advices. Thank you very, very much for this.